Welcome to Horrify.world's Madness Marathon. To celebrate Halloween, the Horrify.world crew has made the Madness Marathon Halloween calendar. Every day we open a door, and behind every door is a recommendation for a free horror game that you should play. 31 days, 31 recommendations, hours of fun. And on the 31st, we have a special surprise for you. But enough talk, let's see what hides behind today's door. Point-and-click adventure games is one of those genres that I adore in theory, but rarely spend any time with in practice. I think the issue is that these games often seem like they're, afraid of letting you enjoy them. And so they're often hard as fuck and famous for their moon logic puzzles. And also sometimes long as shit, which I just don't have time for these days. So it's really refreshing to play something like Polaris. It's a game that you can start right after dinner if you eat at a normal human hour and not like a nocturnal goblin, and be done by the time it's normal human hour bedtime and not nocturnal goblin bedtime. The story of the game is that you're an authentic Norwegian man with an authentic American English accent, and you work for an American oil drilling company at a base in Greenland. Your job is to... I don't actually know. I think you're some kind of polar bear researcher that protects the base from polar bears in exchange for food and shelter, maybe. Anyways, one day a polar bear is spotted outside the base and you head out to deal with it. After the polar bear is tranquilized, one of the other residents at the base remarks that the bear smells bad, and our protagonist Rune examines the bear and finds out that it has a rotten tooth, and concludes that the problem will kill the bear if they don't deal with it. Rune gets a bright idea to trap the unconscious bear in the nearby sled dog cage, and we accomplish that in best adventure game fashion by driving a snowmobile over to the cage, tying a strap around the bear and a rope to the strap and then around a pillar inside the cage and then the end to the snowmobile, and then we pull the bear into the cage. Like I said, in best adventure game fashion. And that's how gameplay is. It is at times a little too obtuse for a regular human being to figure out, so I would have a guide at hand if I were you. But most of the puzzles can be figured out on your own if given enough time to mull over. Rune decides to start the bear on antibiotics and plans to radio the nearby Thule base, which is much better equipped at dealing with this kind of stuff. But that doesn't exactly go according to plan. One of the other researchers, Al, brings back bones with strange markings on them and a hide with even more strange encryptions. A magnetic storm then cuts them off from Thule base, and during the night they all have horrible nightmares, and the next day it's revealed that the bear escaped and that it almost mauled itself half to death while doing so. Rune tracks it down and almost gets ambushed by it, which is a weird move on the bear's part, and then things get even stranger. From here on out, the nightmares will start to become more and more real, ancient Inuit legends will come to life, and the mystery of a forgotten civilization will be revealed. Polaris is a brilliant 5-hour experience that you think is gonna go the way of the thing, but then it ends up going in a much more cosmic horror in the mouth of madness direction, and it's all the greater for it. On top, there's also a beautiful game that has crisp backgrounds and beautiful locales, and the whole experience is peppered with pretty awesome cutscenes that provide a nice break from the sometimes very long sections of characters talking to each other about what is going on. It is available on Steam and I give it a 9 out of 13. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you've enjoyed the game in the video. Remember to go visit Horrify.world tomorrow and every day after for the remainder of October. You know, to see what other great free games are out there. From all of us here at Horrify.world, stay extra spooky during this month and take care.